could be friends with anybody. Not anybody.
Yeah, I was like, really?
But like, I'm not gonna like me, like being like, I eat.
You eat cooked meat.
Yeah, you know where I was going.
Yes.
Yeah, I eat cooked meat. So it's like,
Man, they fucking bastardized that word. You can't say that shit without having to be like, oh, pause, or some shit.
yeah. So I eat cooked meat. So it's like, all right. As usual, let's get right into the sports update.
Fucking Dodgers.
No, I don't want to talk about the Dodgers.
Me either. We're on a 5-game losing streak.
Regardless of the losing streak, I just don't want to talk about the Dodgers.
Why?
Because it's been brought to my attention that the owner has investments in ICE detention centers, helping with ICE develop a face recognition.
Oh, facial recognition?
Yeah, for illegal immigrants. And it doesn't sit quite right with me. So I don't want to talk about the Dodgers or the Lakers owner.
Where are you getting this from?
I have reliable sources. You can look it up too. I literally looked it up on, you Google Mark Walter ICE and it pops up. So I guess somebody did a little research on him and then it started coming out. Yeah, he has some ties with, he has some investments with ICE. I was like, damn.
I haven't heard about that, so I'll talk about it real quick. We're on a 5-game losing streak, and it sucks. Hopefully we bounce back. Offense, get your shit together. Max Muncy, I hope you're okay. And that's it.
All right, as far as our Lakers, Summer League has started. And
I thought you didn't want to talk about the Lakers.
Well, not the Lakers so much. It's the big hype between
Luka.
No, not even Luka. It's
Jokic.
No.
I'm sorry.
Let me fucking talk. It's the big hype, the big game of the Summer League between the Lakers G League team. Bronny's on there. All the new guys.
I do drink water. Fuck off.
What's his name? Dalton Connect. He's been balling. He bought out this.
He's in the G League?
Yeah, he's a second-year player. He's still developing, just like Bronny. So it's a big hype coming up. I think it's 2 days from now. The Lakers G League team plays the Mavericks G League team. And, the Mavericks got the first-round pick, and they got Cooper Flag, and there's a whole bunch of hype behind Cooper Flag. And, they're just making, a Cooper Flag versus Bronny James. That's how they're advertising it. And it's one of the highest anticipated and highest ticket sales and cost of a G League game.
How much it costs?
I'll tell you right now. The lower tickets are going for, this is just for nosebleeds and up there and mid. You want to take a guess?
300.
650.
What the fuck?
Courtside tickets are going for, you want to take a guess?
3,000.
2,500.
I was gonna say 2,000. Fuck. That is ridiculous for a G League game.
For a G League game,
to see Bronny go over 4 for 13.
Hey, Bronny been balling, but it's other young guys that been balling too, not just Bronny. So it's and then I think, correct me if I don't know if I'm wrong or right, but I think the Dallas Mavericks G League team is barely about to play their first game against the Lakers.
Oh,
because I haven't seen no highlights about Cooper Flag yet on my algorithm or nothing like that. So I'm thinking this is probably his first game. Welcome, not even welcome to the NBA, just like a little welcome,
low
yeah,
toe in the water.
So I'm gonna watch the game and see how it goes. Hopefully, we beat their ass. Fuck them. All right.
Wait, isn't
What?
did you hear about? I think it's the Trailblazers in Portland. That one draft pick that's like he hasn't shown up to meetings, game practices or anything like that. Did you hear about that? Yeah, I think he got drafted and he was like they're trying to hit him up, but he's just ignoring them completely.
No, I didn't hear about that. I heard about well, I don't know if you heard about it, but it was like this highly like looked at player coming from the draft, and he was supposed to be like a big dog, but he made it. He didn't want to go to no trainings with no teams.
That's who I'm talking about then.
No. He's played. He's played now. He went to the Jazz, and he did before he got drafted. He did a press conference, and he said
He pulled the Travis Hunter.
he said he did not want to go to the Jazz, and the Jazz said, "Oh, fuck you, motherfucker!
Bring
You
that
coming
ass
to us, whether you like it or not."
Yeah.
I mean, he put up some numbers, like, little numbers, obviously, but
I remember hearing some like drama about
I don't know.
The
I feel
young
like
kids are like, I don't want that shit, but it's like, dude.
Yeah, I feel like they're getting more entitled. Like, it's like you should be happy, like you're making it to the league. So if you have to fucking go,
Suck some dick.
no. If you have to go like showcase yourself to various teams so they can see what you're about
Bye.
by balling or training with them, then you should do that, like to boost your chances. Don't be like, oh well,
Give them a reason.
yeah, like my highlight speaks for itself. Like no, like
You know how many people would like die
for this
have
opportunity.
that?
Yeah, you know how many
older players.
even not even that. It's just like you have so many people that get undrafted and they go through all the steps just to be seen. Like I don't think Jimmy Butler, he didn't get drafted.
He didn't?
No, he didn't. Fuck no, he didn't get drafted.
What the fuck? That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, he didn't get drafted. He
You all right?
he
What's going
did this fucking fly. He did the necessary steps. He was homeless before. He did all this, and then he worked his way up to now be a Hall of Famer. You know,
Yeah. Damn.
but I feel like some kids now just
You know what's funny? They act like that, and then they end up not doing shit.
yeah, like some of them they are stars. I'm not gonna hold them, but it's like you gotta humble yourself. Like your future can change in an instance. Like you can be doing all this, and one bad move,
They get Zion.
and you're out. And the league will forget about you like this. So they got to be humble. Other news, the Joker, Jokic,
I was like,
he told the Nuggets that
he's not gonna get that extension, right?
he doesn't want the extension.
I was like, I had to make sure it wasn't sent. I was like,
I was like, all right, let me check all these sources real quick. So I was
that's
like,
fucking crazy, man. He threw the fucking gauntlet down, huh?
he already said like
Fuck this.
when the interviewer asked him like, oh, do you think that your team had what it took to win a championship? He was like, well, obviously we didn't because
like, fuck
we got kicked out.
We did not do good. We need to get better.
Yeah,
I need
so-
to leave.
So hopefully,
He's in
fingers
Dallas,
crossed.
right? Dallas?
No, he's with the
Nuggets.
Nuggets. Fingers crossed. He could come.
Fingers crossed.
He could come to LA, and we could do something because we got the money. We have the money for him.
With the Dodger money. Yeah.
Yeah, we get rid of.
Trust me,
We
buddy.
get rid of our whole team for that.
Well-
Come on now.
Well, hey, we'll turn that fucking frown upside down. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. And then we have a center. I don't know if he's the center that we needed.
I heard of him. I didn't hear of him, but I was like,
He got drafted in the same class as Luca. So he's around. He's
he's
20.
young.
He's 26. I think he's 26.
wait,
He's the same age as you, Luca. What?
Luca's 26?
Luca's 26. I think. Yeah, he's 26.
Fuck.
What? Yeah, you feel old, huh? All right. So, in other news, Tyrese Halliburton, he is out for the
Next
season.
That, man. That sucks.
So prayers to him. Hopefully he recovers.
Do you? I see people calling OKC's ring bullshit. Like they call it the hospital ring or the injury ring. You think we can kind of relate because when we won the champ,
no, I just feel like it's that's just gonna be narrative every team that wins. So everybody's gonna have
because of that. Yeah, because I guess it's like I think
if your team doesn't win, then they're gonna say
we've had to hear the fucking Mickey Mouse ring.
Yeah, so it's
like
I mean, it feels good coming from another, but when it's not us, but it's like, nah, I give credit where credit's due.
Man,
so.
why the fuck can't they get injured when we were playing?
Damn, bro. Hey, relax. We don't wish injuries on nobody.
No.
Dame.
Unless you're a player on the Astros, but yeah.
Dame.
Is he? Oh,
the Bucks said they're not gonna resign him.
that is crazy.
Yeah. So
is he still? He fucked his Achilles up too, right?
Yeah, he's in recovery. He's in Portland. I guess the rumor has it that the Bucks wanted him to stay.
He's in Portland?
Yeah, well, that's where his roots are. So
you didn't get sent, though, did you?
No.
Oh, that's where he lives.
That's where he lives and stuff. So he was like, well, I'm gonna do my. That's where his family's at. So I'm gonna do my rehab and recovery
with my family.
With my family, the Bucks wanted him to stay in Milwaukee and do it over there.
Who the fuck wants to stay in Milwaukee?
So yeah, they're like, yeah, we're not resigning you. So hopefully he gets on the team. I don't know if I want him on the Lakers, but
he's injured.
It's just we have Luka, we have LeBron, Dame. I don't know. Lastly, in the world of sports, CP3 is talking about retiring after this last year, and he wants to play this what?
Oh, okay.
He wants to play one more year, and then he'll retire.
Okay, I was like, and you gotta be more like this last year or this
year
next
coming
year?
up. And rumor has it he's willing to go back to. He's willing to go back to to the Clippers. And the Clippers are interested in him, of course, but I don't know if he'll fit with the Clippers.
Why you say that?
Because they have James Harden, they have Kawhi. The Clippers really need. I don't think he'll fit with them, but he wouldn't provide that to get the Clippers where they. I don't know who will, but the Clippers need some to get over that hump. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, they can stay on the hump, but I'm just saying if they want to compete.
You sound very concerned.
I'm just saying if they want to compete.
Look up for you.
If they want to compete. In the West, they're gonna have to make some big moves and get a big name.
All right, hello everybody, and welcome to episode 24, the Kobe episode of Real People, Real Shit. I am your host, Nate, and over here, this stoic-looking fellow here is my co-host, my boy, my chocolate prince, my Sweet Brown King, and my co-host, Trey. Say what's up, buddy.
Don't ever whisper in my ear, in their ear. Don't ever do that shit like that. Second off,
don't say that off cam.
Second off, you said co-host twice.
I did?
Yeah, you said co-host and you said co-host. Okay. All right.
Because you're twice the co-host I want you to be.
Welcome back to another episode of Real People, Real Shit.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and share. All right, let's get right into it. What the fuck you smiling for?
I thought you.
You excited about this next topic?
I thought you were gonna talk about what I said before we started recording.
All right, but that's
real.
Let's get into the first topic. You seen the Diddy verdict?
Oh, yep.
How do you feel about it?
I think that's bullshit. All that evidence and nothing. What do you think? You think it's fair?
I think that. Hold on, I'm trying to pull up what he
It's okay. I'll speak for you. He thinks he's innocent and shouldn't have been guilty of anything because his music is
he was charged for. All right, so he had 5 federal counts. Count 1, racketeering conspiracy.
great. Not guilty.
Count 2, sex trafficking for Cassie.
Not guilty.
Not guilty. He had transportation of Cassie. Guilty.
Oh, he was guilty of that.
He was guilty of that.
Which is fucking nothing.
Sex trafficking for Jane. Not guilty.
Not
and
guilty.
then transport for Jane. He was guilty for that. And
That doesn't mean shit. He could get out. He's it's a fucking slap on the wrist.
yeah, he's most likely gonna. He could probably do like, I think what the max for those two is. I want to say 5 to 9.
5, yeah, but no, he's gonna get.
But I think the defense, not the defense, the prosecutors, they had a lot of evidence against him, but what they were trying to accuse him for, they didn't have enough evidence for that. So I feel like their approach was wrong. Like what they were trying to get him for, like the racketeering, the sex trafficking, transportation, and stuff like that. I feel like they didn't have enough evidence of that. I feel like they probably could have got him for maybe domestic violence, some conspiracy charges,
Attempted murder.
Yes, those type of shit. But I feel like this went the wrong way with it, so they couldn't find him guilty for these things.
And add on to that, I don't know if you heard, but apparently there is no Epstein files.
Yeah, I heard about that.
He just himself in prison.
Yeah, but that's the government.
Isn't it amazing? His partner in crime is in prison for trafficking nobody, so that's why she's in prison.
It's government, man.
How does it feel to know that justice is dead in our country?
It's been dead.
Like, isn't it crazy how a dude that has like an ounce of weed can get put away for years, but facts don't mean shit, and you're rich and powerful.
Look, we have a convicted felon
as a president.
So this shit don't blow my mind at this point.
It doesn't.
It's like,
it doesn't blow my mind. It's more like
it's just crazy.
How much worse
can it get? And then you're gonna wake up tomorrow and be like, damn.
Yeah, and then the flood that happened in Texas. Hey, prayers out to the people in Texas.
Prayers out to them.
That sucks.
Oh, and then
defunding that shit was a really good idea, right, guys?
Did you see that now we have there's a guy. It's not funny.
Why are you laughing?
There's a guy.
Am I gonna laugh?
In a hooded suit, kind of like what I'm wearing, running around chasing people in broad daylight at the beach.
What beach?
I think he was sighted in Santa Monica.
Yeah, that checks out. I'm not surprised.
Like he's resembling fuck, I forgot
I know his name. Did that somewhere?
Yeah, yes. He's wearing the exact same costume.
Is that not a marketing thing?
Nobody knows, and they haven't spoke out and said, "Oh, it's a marketing. It's a marketing thing." But it's been multiple sightings too, so it's like
it's a marketing thing because the movie's coming out in like a month.
Yeah, but it's like, all right, like, but it's also like, now what if somebody was to actually do something to this guy?
Sure, they're like, hey man, just letting you know if you do that. I'm sure there's gonna be some other fucking idiot that takes advantage and is gonna do some horrible shit.
But I'm just saying, if I see
the world we live in,
if I see a nigga,
I know
I'm liable to fuck you up.
Yeah, I think that I imagine they told him like, okay, look, man, just let you know, keep your distance, don't go up to anybody because you're either gonna get fucking popped, stabbed, or shot.
That's why they probably did it in Santa Monica rather than doing it in Dockwater.
Yeah.
Let's say, yeah, let's start off with Santa Monica.
Yeah, let's start there. Or you go to fucking Hermosa.
Hermosa, yeah.
You do shit in Malibu.
Don't go to Venice.
No.
Hell no.
Ooh. Go to
Yeah.
Muscle Beach. Try that shit at Muscle Beach.
Man, he gonna get choked out.
Get a fucking dumbbell throw his head.
All right, let's see. What you got? What you got for us?
Oh.
Yeah.
So.
And lighter news. Or weirder
technically
news.
darker.
Whatever you want to call it.
So, a while ago, I don't know about you, but I like to watch reels on YouTube just to see what the fuck is there. Reels on Instagram, YouTube, shorts. Keep my fucking brain busy. It was a clip of a guy like he was like, this coffee is made out of cat shit, and then they were like, no, it's not made out of cat shit. The coffee beans are from cats. Let me elaborate. I can see the confusion on your face. So I think in Italy or Brazil, there's this like bomb ass coffee. There's delicious coffee. Are you a coffee guy? You like coffee or no?
Depends. I drink coffee if need be.
But you add shit into it. You don't just take it like straight black, right?
Nah, fuck no. I'm not a fucking psychopath. You take it straight black.
Here's that. I take my coffee like I take my men black.
I don't take none. So
So I remember hearing about this shit, and I was like, well, why is this so good? And then someone was like, you're going to hate why. So I guess cats find the plant where this coffee bean comes from, right? But they're picky. They only find the ripest, like, best looking ones. So they'll ignore the shitty ones. But they'll find the good ones. They're like, ooh. So they'll eat it. Right? They'll eat it. You know, it'll go into the digestive system. I don't know what the fuck it does. And they shit it out. So what the people do who make this coffee, they dig into the shit.
okay.
And they find the bean.
So why not just get the bean from the plant?
Because it needs to be like digested. It needs to go through the cat first to get taken out. So
this is only in Italy, right?
I don't know if it's Italy or Brazil.
But it's not in the U.S.
No.
Yeah.
No, as far as I know. I think you have to go to a specific spot to get that shit. They may be imported. I don't know.
See, it's shit like this
Literally.
where I'll be on the verge because
Verge of what exactly?
whether I should try it or whether I should not try it. It's like it's almost too far left to try, but then again, it's like
It's the greatest coffee. It's really good.
yeah. So it's like now they got me inclined. Like, bitch, are you really the greatest coffee? Like, do I have to try you
But
now?
here's what I know will be a deal breaker for you.
What? Oh, that shit expensive. What we talking? One cup.
I don't know how expensive it is. I just know
okay.
it's expensive because
All
this
right.
is like
I'll retract my statement.
Yeah. So
Fuck y'all
like
shit.
you said,
y'all keep y'all shit.
why don't they just get the random ones? No, because apparently there's been a system where they did that and
Yeah,
it was okay,
Yeah,
but they saw that. So you got to keep in mind.
it's literally shit like this that makes me think. So you telling me it was one nigga?
That's literally what I was gonna say.
He probably probably had a cat.
He was like, wait a minute.
His cat probably accidentally shit in his coffee. He was like,
No, not in his coffee. He probably just saw shit and was like, hey, there's like a bean there.
like, oh,
So
let me
he
put it in
took
my
it
coffee.
out. And keep in mind, it's not just one coffee. You need a lot of coffee beans to grind into the coffee shit to make into it.
Oh, so it was probably
A lot.
It was probably a lady, a lonely cat lady. So she got a lot of cats.
Okay, yeah. Hey, it
was
could be
like-
anybody. That was like, hey, let me see. Like, I think they noticed like these cats are only going for like specific ones. Why are they only going for specific ones? Oh, we see that they get the best ones technically, and they toss aside the rest. So they shit them out. They go through it, and then they separate them.
Okay, I'm done talking about shit. Because
Fancy people.
yeah, but nah, this is weird people.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like me going through your shit and be like, oh, let me see what he got.
Buddy, please.
Oh, you been eating corn. I still never understood why corn doesn't get digested.
Oh, yeah, me either. I've heard people like, why does the corn get like that? And I guess because it's like the coating around it, the kernel.
Okay, but I still don't understand it. Like, I really had to deep dive into it because even when I realized,
because we have stomach acid,
yeah, but even though when I realized it didn't get digested or it was still coming out solid, I made it a point to chew the fuck out of my corn, and I checked my shit the next day, and it just still was solid. I was like, nah, no, one of y'all niggas fucking with me.
I don't know if I should ask you this, but I'm gonna.
What?
You know that process about the cat and all that?
Uh-huh.
Would you do the same thing for a favorite food you had? You know what I'm trying to say?
Like,
for instance, you like tamales.
Like if I found out tamales was made that way?
Yeah. Would you still eat them, or would you kind of be like, nope?
If I found out, if it's something like tamales, shit.
You still do it?
Shit, I gotta eat the shit.
Well, you're not eating the shit.
Well, I gotta go through the process of knowing. Yeah. Now I have to know, like in my head, like
it goes through a cat.
It's been through another digestive system before it hit mine. But these shit's busting, so I gotta do what I gotta do at this point.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna not eat.
Yeah, like tamales. You like hot dogs, right?
Yeah,
I'm talking about little, not dicks, like little.
I know, dogs. Damn. Okay.
Those are made.
I don't
want to know. Yeah. Don't tell me. I just want give me the goodness.
It's the same with like
chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets, like, yep. Like, all right, I turned the other way.
Like, oh no, like you're like, killing this poor chicken. I don't. Hey.
No, yeah, that's the same with every food like that comes from like animals. It's like at this point, if we really want to deep dive into everything, we'll be eating fucking plants unless you're a tree hugger, then you can't eat shit but like water.
Can you ever be friends with a vegetarian?
I don't give a fuck. Would you like to eat? That's like I could be friends with anybody. Not anybody.
Yeah, I was like, really?
But like I'm not gonna like me, like being like I eat.
You eat cooked meat.
Yeah, you know where I was going.
Yes.
Yeah, I eat cooked meat. So it's like,
man, they fucking bastardized that word. You can't say that shit without having to be like, oh, pause or some shit.
Yeah, so I eat cooked meat. So it's like, I don't give a fuck what you put in your system.
Say you're a carnivore.
I'm a carnivore. I don't give a fuck what you put in your system. So you shouldn't give a fuck what I put in my system.
Okay, so let me ask you, put you in a situation. It's your birthday, right? You're a carnivore. You like eating barbecue. No, you like barbecue, right?
Oh, I gotta accommodate for niggas.
So like, what if say you're like, oh, I want to go to Lucille's, and you have a vegetarian friend who's like, oh, and let's say he's a really good friend of yours, and he's like, oh, I'm not gonna go because I'm a vegetarian. They don't have vegetarian options. Would you switch up that plan, or would you accommodate him?
It depends on if I really want him there.
Okay.
Like, if I could find if he really wants to be there for me, we could try to meet in the middle.
But it's your birthday though. Why do you gotta accommodate? It's your birthday.
I'm a good friend. So if he like, oh, do you think I really want to be there and celebrate your birthday, but they don't have healthy options for me? Do you think that we can find something together that we can go to and switch it over there? I'll be open to look for it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't mind. Especially that's my boy. Like, probably wouldn't be the same if he wasn't there. But then again, I could just eat.
Yeah.
Not think about him. But yeah, I'll switch it up.
What if you just met him?
Fuck you, nigga.
Birthday,
I ain't doing shit. Nah, fuck you.
I don't know if I can, because I'll be like, you can pregame if you want, and like if you just want to be there, because pregame for me is different from pregame for you. When I say pregame, I mean eat beforehand.
I could be like, oh, you could take me out, like or we go to like a vegetarian restaurant, like, and celebrate just me and you, like,
Yeah, because I
since you
think
can't make it, or they don't have the options for you.
I think now even barbecue places have like tofu or some shit,
Yeah.
or like they have salads. You could eat salads.
salads,
there.
yeah, shit
So
like
like,
they probably have like fish or chicken.
yeah, for
Or,
well, they're just vegetarian. They don't eat meat.
what?
I think that's chicken and fish. I think so.
Well, if he's a pescatarian, then he could eat fish. Yeah, but I don't know.
Something I thought about.
No, but it's not where. Oh, I can't be your friend.
Get away.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't be your friend. Like,
I'd be like, you're fucking ruining this for everybody.
like shut the
I
fuck
want
up.
some fucking barbecue.
I know you had meat before.
Eat the fucking pork rib. Be like, come on, eat a rib for me, please. My birthday.
Oh, I'm not. Hey, that's called peer pressure.
Really.
All right, next topic.
Hey.
I got a question.
Yes. Yeah, I love you, dude. Fuck.
Okay, sure. Do you think that if you're out with your homie, you're one of your good homies, and shit went left, he starts choking, he passed.
Why you say go south?
Because that's how I talk, damn. South, north, left, whatever you want to say.
If shit hits the fan. Continue.
You know what the fuck I meant?
Yes, okay.
If shit goes left
Shit goes west.
and he starts choking, he passes out and needs CPR. You giving it to him?
Yeah.
Or are you going to be like, nah, it's the other way?
No, I'll give him CPR. Well, right before I do it, I say no homo, I won't do it.
You're like, I've been waiting for this moment.
I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh no.
those big juicy lips.
I get to know what she feels.
I always been envious. This is my moment.
Yeah, but you're like, oh, I'm choking.
Please, somebody help.
Oh wait, you pull a fucking like in Sandlot. Wait, where
Well, it doesn't ring a bell.
you've never seen the Sandlot?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. You've never the baseball movie, the Beast, the big ass dog. Oh my fucking god, you haven't seen the Sandlot?
You know I'm black, right?
So what?
So we watch different movies.
We've seen the same movies mostly. Some. How? So you, in elementary school, they never put the Sandlot on when it was a fucking rainy day,
Nigga asked me about elementary school.
or middle school.
Oh, I barely remember what the fuck I did 2 days ago.
That's a lie, because you remember every fucking conversation you and I have.
Oh, you think it's a lie? You want to know something stupid that I did
Yeah,
just recently? So I went to my cousin's house.
we're gonna put a pin in that.
Yeah, we'll circle back. I went to my cousin's house on Saturday. She has a pool. Where she stays at, she has a pool, like a big pool, like a.
Yes,
And that's just nice as fuck. And we were talking, mind you, I hadn't had nothing to drink yet. Nothing to drink.
Oh no!
I was just coming off of work.
What'd you do?
So I was like, oh, she was like, oh,
Have I met her before?
yeah, it's D, my cousin D.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so we was setting up shop or whatever, posting up where we gonna be at and shit like that. We had we had music. We had like they made like a fruit platter, and then we brought chips and shit, and then they had like a little wine and shit. And then Choice wanted to get in the pool too, so we was like, fuck it. So Choice puts her feet in and shit like that, and then I was like, man, fuck that, I'm about to get in the pool. Hop in the pool, right? Cool. We all in the pool. We in the pool for hours and shit.
I'm trying to think what you do.
We're in the pool for hours and shit. Probably like the second hour, third hour, I see my chapstick is floating in the water. I was like, oh shit, fuck. I forgot to take my chapstick out. Got the chapstick, threw it over there. I was like, damn, all right, fuck it. I didn't think nothing of it. We hopped in the jacuzzi, hopped back in the pool. They sold us like some more shit. Now it's like 7, 8 in the night. We was like, all right, let's dip. Let's go home. I'm like, fuck, where my keys at? I'm checking for my keys and shit. We check all our bags. We check everything. We looking, can't find them. Like, fuck. I was like, I was like, damn, my chapstick was in my pockets. and I don't remember taking my keys out. So I was like, they might be in the pool. We searched the pool, can't find them bitches. We like, fuck, searching back and forth, can't find them. Retract all my steps and shit, can't find them. Then somebody pull up, they're like, are y'all looking for them keys? I'm like, yeah. I was like, oh, they've been sitting here like for a minute since we've been here. And I was like, oh, fuck, thank you, like, thank God. I was like, all right, bet. Like, maybe they fell out of my pocket around the pool because they weren't like wet to touch. So I was like, all right, let's leave. Go to the car now. Hit the to unlock. Shit not working. Then I noticed like when I'm pressing the button, water is like water in my hand.
Oh,
like, fuck! Somebody must have found it in the pool, put it on the table, didn't know who it was, left it on the table because it was like a shitload of people there. So they're probably waiting to see like once somebody leave there and be like, oh, like, shit, did somebody see my keys? But we were the last ones to leave, so obviously they didn't know. Luckily, they left it on the table and didn't take them or take it to the lease's office. But so long story short, I ended up opening the car with the key, and I was like, all right, like we can go home now. We good. I twist the key, and my car is like, since my car is basically my car, it needs the key and then it needs the fob. So since the fob is water damaged, it's not detecting the key. Oh. So the car's like, I can listen to the music, the lights turn on and shit like that.
You can turn the battery on and all that.
But I can't, it doesn't let me, the engine, it's not reading the key. So it's pointless. So now I have to call AAA and all this shit. So long story short, I had to get my car towed. I had to get it towed from the OC from Orange to Long Beach.
Oh, no.
Then I was just having the thing. Then I had to call a locksmith the next morning. I got 2 keys because I needed a spare just in case. Got 2 keys with the fob, and I had to get them programmed.
Oh my God!
So within less than 24 hours, I spent over $800.
I know that was like fucking right. Stabbed like a fucking knife to your chest.
Just because my fucking memory of not taking out my fucking keys.
Well, like, what the fuck? Did you go on like these or what the fuck?
No, I already had shorts on.
Why would you have your keys in there? You don't go there changed?
No, I had my shorts on already. The shorts that I was going to get in the pool with, I already had them on. Mm-hmm. So literally all I had to do is take off my shirt, take off my socks, and jump in the pool.
So you go to the party already dressed in your swim gear?
It wasn't the party. I was going to the pool.
You go to the pool dressed in your swim gear already?
Yeah. My regular gear is a shirt, some shorts. So do you know how I dress?
I know, but I've never seen, to be fair, I've never seen you in a pool. Actually, yes, I have. We've been in a pool.
What do you wear to a pool?
Well, first of all, I go in my civvies to where the location. And I'm like, where are the changing rooms?
Oh, no.
No changing rooms? Okay, I'm going to fucking drop trowel, fuck it. And then, not drop
No,
trowel.
I already have my shit on. And then I have my changing. It's in my backpack already. So I'm ready to get in the pool since we get there.
Okay, I see. That's
so, yeah. Yeah, I was like.
I show up in the civvies. I see the pool.
Yeah.
I get changed into my gear.
Yeah, I think
no matter what.
Next time I'm putting up in some sweats. So I know I gotta change my shit. I'm not about to jump in the pool with no sweats.
Cause it's no shit am I gonna put, but then it's like.
Yeah, but like if it's like a public pool, then it's different. Because now I gotta put all my shit away and stuff. But I was like, we was at like
vulnerable.
Yeah, like
your guard is down, my bad.
Right. I was like, and I wasn't even thinking, I was like, man, I'm trying to get in the pool. It's hot as a bitch. I haven't been in the pool in a minute. I wasn't even thinking
that, dude. No matter where I go,
blew my mind.
No matter where I go, whatever, I always do the fucking pat. I check for right here, my keys, and then I always have my AirPods on, so I always check because you never know. Yeah. Lesson learned. Always check your pockets.
That's how you know. Like then I was like, fuck, man.
See, a simple
Yeah,
What it
it's
saved you?
like
800.
But it's like, shit, that's what it is being an adult.
More of like a child thing, but yeah. No, but hey, you know what? It happens to the best of us.
Nah, but as an adult, your life can go from
Full day to
I ain't spending a dime
fuck.
today to damn, I just dropped damn near $1,000. Like, fuck.
But
But
hey, at least now, hey, lesson learned.
yeah.
Failure is the best teacher. So now you know for next time.
Yeah, now
Oh
y'all
shit!
know.
I got my sweats on.
And
I got shit in
if
here.
y'all niggas ever see me at a pool, y'all double check. Be like, hey nigga, you ain't got nothing. I'm like,
I'll
nah,
tackle
I'm good,
you.
bro.
I'll be like, no,
Tackle me in the pool.
dude. Imagine how worse it would have been if you had your phone in your
That's what I'm
pocket.
saying.
Then that would have been like what? Like maybe 500 more, 200 more, 300. What hurt
But
you?
I'll
What hurt you more, doing that or spending the money? Or yes.
spending the money. It was the getting the extra keys, the new keys and shit. Cause I wasn't really tripping the tow truck. It was like 145. I wasn't really tripping over that. I was like, all right, cool.
Nah, it's
Like,
not that bad.
not that bad. Like fucking
Wait,
my
what?
yeah.
You pay $600 for keys? Mm-hmm. What the fuck?
Yeah. You got to get the fob. They got to make it. You got to get the fob.
Oh,
and then they got to then you got to program them. And then I got 2. So yeah.
I remember I told you to get a spare.
Yeah, that's why I got the spare now. All right, but yeah, that's that.
Hey, it pays to be prepared. So you guys, hey, summer's coming up, so the mind fucking wanders. You got to pay attention to that shit.
And if you don't learn nothing, then fuck you. Spend the money,
Hey,
bitch.
I don't gotta. Hey, don't. You're gonna have to spend 800 like this fucking guy. So
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Real People, Real Shit. It's been real. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.
And we shall see you on the next episode. And remember, it's all love and the love all.
And don't be an asshole.
Peace. Bye.